Hi, everybody, and welcome back. So, this particular training, I want to introduce myself once again. My name is Samantha Gale, and my course is on mastering and learning how to utilize Canva for your business. I have been using Canva for about 7 years now. And this particular video, I'm going to be going over how to use Canva to create t-shirt designs. So whether your business is completely about creating t-shirts for an e-commerce website, or whether you have a coaching business, you're an author, you just have another business, but you want to utilize shirts as an additional income stream, or if you want to just create shirts for marketing for your brand. So all of these are ways or reasons why you would create a t-shirt design. And so I'm showing you how you can use Canva to go in and create the designs and then go in and have them printed wherever you would like them printed at. So I'm going to go ahead and get right started in here. And so I'm going to show you guys two different ways as to how you can do it. But the first way I'm going to do is you can go here at the search bar and you can go ahead and type in t-shirt design, and then we're going to type in Canva templates. Then we're going to scroll down here and we're going to, well, actually, let's just go ahead and hit search, hit the enter. And so we're going to scroll and see, as you can see, they kind of already have some layouts. This is especially good for beginner friendly. So you can already have somewhat of a template layout that you can go in and edit. So as you can see, we can go here and scroll. You have the words in the circle, you have this. It just really depends on what type of shirt you're trying to create, what the theme is, who your target market is. But you can just scroll through here until you find something that speaks to you. Let's see. For the purposes of this, we're going to just keep it simple here for this particular example. And the good thing about Canva also that they have done throughout the years now is you can actually, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because it's more expensive, but if you just needed to get one shirt printed, they have it where you can get your designs printed and sent to you directly with Canva. But if you're using this for your business and you have a lot of customers, I wouldn't recommend it because it's just a little bit more expensive. As you can see, $20 for a shirt. It's going to be pretty hard to get profit, especially if you're selling shirts for like $25. But anyways, what's good about Canva also is you can create with your design, you can create mockups. So this is good for your marketing, your social media, for your website, being able to design and have where you can have models already ready. So we're going to go ahead. Here we see that you can select who the person is, who the shirt is for. So we're going to keep woman, and you can change the color of the shirt as well. We're going to keep black, and then we're just going to go ahead and hit customize this template. And so for here, we have, these are like one word. So we're going to just go ahead and, okay, I see that this is an image. So let's say we want to just add a text. You just want a simple black t-shirt and you just want simple words on the t-shirt. Or maybe it's like your business name. We're going to go ahead and put add heading, and, or maybe it's just a saying. So we can say a quick saying. This is just on the top of my head. Since this shirt is for women, we can have a quick saying here. We can put this here, and then we can go here to where the font is, and we can pick a font that's a little bit more feminine, or just work through and see which ones you like better. Of course, as you pick the fonts, you're going to have to keep changing and stretching it out to fit. So we have that one, or we can keep going until you like something. You can do cursive. If you don't want the words touching each other, you can go right here, click this, and click line spacing, and then we can move it up a little bit, move it down a little bit. And so you can have it like that. You can really, there's so many fonts you can go through and see which ones you like the best. Let's see. For something like this, maybe you like the font, but then you don't like how spaced out they are now because of this particular font. You can now bring it back up again. You can now put the letter spacing, make it tighter, make it a little bit looser if you want here. And so let's say that you like this particular font, and maybe you just want maybe one simple symbol along with the word. So we're going to go over here to elements. And so boss chick, run the world. We can do a number of things. We can type in boss. Let's see, boss chick. Just see what symbol we get. Um, hmm, Maybe you want to do like a girl boss cup on here. I kind of wanted something, or maybe like a crown. You want to do a crown. That that works better. The crown. So we can do that. And then of course with this particular element you can change the color, but for a crown, I think gold is good. Boss chick. And then we have that there. And so now we can center it more in the center like that. So that's how you can create that. And then we're going to go here. We're not going to print with Canva, but we're going to select it so that we can see how it looks. Expand this here. Yeah, so as we can see, we probably want to make it a little bit bigger. But it looks pretty good. We would want to make this a little bit bigger. If you were printing with Printify, I mean with Canva, you want to make it a little bit bigger. But as you can see, this is how you could make a quick design. Let's go ahead, go to print with Canva, t-shirt. Yeah, and you could just keep playing with it. If you're not printing it here, it it's the sizing is perfect, because you're just going to download this file as a PNG, and you would hit share here, you would hit download PNG, and you would put transparent background. That way you can put this on other color shirts. Of course, because the words are white, it would have to be on a black shirt and any other color shirt that's not white. But what you could do, if you wanted to do a white shirt as well, you could duplicate this, select the text, hit this color and make it black, and then make the background white. And you could do it like that. And so now you have the white shirt, and then you have the black shirt. And so you can do the same thing. Hit share, download PNG transparent, and then make sure to download it. And wherever you're getting your shirts printed, you can either send this to them if you have a company that you have printing the shirt, or you can upload this to Printify if you're getting it print on demand with Printify. So that is how you can do a simple design like that. And we can go back here and let's select a different option. Let's see here. Let's just go with this, bless mama, because moms and entrepreneurs, that's a big demographic to tailor. So we're going to go ahead and hit custom. This particular one was navy. I didn't change it, but maybe you're targeting entrepreneurs, but they're a mom. Let's see, mompreneur. Let's see here. We could say bless mompreneur instead. Make this a little bit smaller to fit in the circle. Of course, you could change this font if you didn't like it, and then we could expand this circle as well. And yeah, so you could very simply bless mompreneur. You can change the background color, but of course, if you're gonna download this as a transparent background, it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's very simple. You can make now you have a blessed mompreneur shirt if your target audience is mompreneurs, and then again, you could do the same thing where you duplicate. We're gonna highlight everything. Let's see, ungroup. Let's see if you can change the color of these. Okay, you can. So we're going to change all of this color to black if this was going to be for the white shirt. If you can change all of the elements, yep, you can. And then we're going to make the background white. And there you go. Now you have it for your white shirts. You can go ahead and highlight it and group it. That makes it so when you're moving things, all of the elements are together. So that's another thing that I'll teach, like different tricks to help you. I know when you're trying to do something, you want to make edits, it's easier to have certain elements grouped together. So for placement reasons. And yeah, so this is one way that you can create t-shirt designs. There's a lot of different templates that you can go ahead and edit and make your own. Like you could change these fonts. You can search other elements that you want to add to this. Maybe you don't like this particular circle that's around it. And let's say circle. We can add, you have graphics and you have photos. So you can add a different type of circle. You can search through here. Let's duplicate this page. Let's say maybe you wanted to a gold round with the flowers. You could do that instead. Let's see. Oh, that's a border. Okay, yeah. So it lets you change the color. So you could change the color if you wanted to. You want to make sure everything is centered. And so we're going to go ahead and lock this. And then we're going to select everything in the middle so that we can make sure this is centered in this. And then we can unlock it. So that's also, you can lock the position of one thing so that you can group something else together to make sure it's centered. Okay, if you don't like that, there's different ones that you can do. This one allows you to change the colors as well. So there's a lot of things that you can play with. If you don't like, you like some of, you might maybe like a template and you don't like all of it, you can go ahead and edit and change things around. Like if you didn't like this particular font, we can go ahead and change it. If you don't like the fact that the letters are so far apart, you could make them closer. And then you can go like that. So yeah, there's so many different ways. So this is one way that you can create a t-shirt. Another way to make a t-shirt within the system, within Canva is a platform that I utilize. It's called Creative Fabrica. And what's so great about, you will have to create an account. I know they do have a free trial, but it's not a lot of money to pay for, and you get access to a lot of different graphics that you can use on your shirts. So you can use on any product, coffee cups, blankets, anything that you're selling, e-commerce, even digital products. You can utilize these graphics. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that way. And what we're going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and add another page here. We can kind of put two things together. So what over here, I'm going to go to Creative Fabrica, And as you can see, they have tons and tons of graphics. There's a lot of graphics for people of color as well, which is awesome. And let's see that we wanted to do a black mom shirt. This kind of takes away the having to do design elements because you could literally download the PNGs and you can just use these exact same things for your t-shirts. As you can see, these are t-shirt designs and you can use these as is. So these don't take any graphic design skills. You won't have to edit anything. So let's say we wanted to do the dope black mom. Let me see here. I am already signed in and have an account. So because I paid for everything, all I have to do is download it. And as you can see, commercial and print on demand usage is allowed. So just make sure that it says commercial license is included and all of that. So you know that you're good to go. You can use this on your t-shirt without any copyright or commercial issues. So you're just going to go ahead and hit download. You're going to open the file on your computer and we're going to look for the PNG version. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that into my download so that I can upload it to Canva. And really, if you're getting the PNGs from here, you don't really have to upload it to Canva unless you want to add a little bit more to that particular PNG. Like maybe that's just the base ground of where you want to start with your t-shirt design. So we're going to go ahead and hit upload dope black mom. Let's see here. Edit it right here. And so if you wanted to do as is, then you're fine. And if you wanted to just have it here so you can print with Canva, then you can go ahead and do that. But let's say that you wanted to add a little bit of jazz to it. Let's see, let's do an element. Maybe let's do a border around it. Or maybe like what we were just looking at before, maybe you want to add a crown to this one. And then that's it. You just do something simple like that, just so it's not the same exact PNG that was on there that other people might be using. So you can add a little bit of jazz to it. You could do that, or maybe let's see, we can do a rectangle frame or border. I really wanted to say border. Let's see. Maybe if we did something like this, we would have to make the text smaller. So we're going to go ahead and hit layers. We're going to select that particular, and we're going to go ahead and make this smaller. We might have to turn it as well. Maybe if you wanted to do something like that on your shirt, it's really endless. But yeah, again, you could also just do it as is. And then you're going to go ahead and download. Since we're doing this on the same thing, you want to make sure that you select that particular page and then put transparent background and then hit done and then download. And then you could add these particular designs to Printify or wherever you, maybe you have a website that you're using, you can upload it, or you have a local printer that you're using. So for example, let's go ahead and center that out. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and hit download. I'm going to download this one. Hit 3, download, and I'm going to go to Printify. So this is almost like a few courses in one here because I'm showing you how to do all this in Printify. So we're going to go here and I'm going to go ahead and log in. Printify is pretty simple. But if you're not familiar with, I'm going to show you. So let's see. Let's just select our product. This is for women. So we're just going to go ahead. This is a bestseller. So we'll just go ahead and click on a shirt that's been selling. This, even though it says unisex, we have a woman modeling it. So let's just select it. And then you want to, of course, select the the location because they show you the different pricing. So this is $18 to print this, 14, 16, 19. So it just depends on you, and it also tells you where it's coming from. So we're gonna just pick the one here that's the cheapest right now, and you can see the sizes that they have available and the colors. We're gonna hit start designing, and we're gonna go ahead and just upload right here the photo that we just created, my device. We're gonna hit open. Okay, so it says this resolution is too low. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete it, and we're gonna see what is the recommended sizing. So the recommended sizing is 4200 by 4800. So we're gonna make sure that our resolution is always good. So we're gonna go back over here, and we're gonna click up at the top, and we're gonna hit create design, and we're gonna say custom size, and we're gonna do the sizing that they recommended by 48. Just so you want to make sure the printing is nice and clear. And so now we have that. That's the right sizing. So we're going to type at the top here, t-shirt designs. And then we're going to go back to where we were at. We're going to go ahead and select these. We're going to group them so it's easier. They don't fall apart. We're going to select, hit copy. Then we're going to paste it onto the right sizing. We do want to make sure to keep it within these lines out here, because I believe that that's like the cutoff. So we're going to keep it within this square, just to make sure. And then we're going to go ahead and download it again, and we shouldn't have any issues with the resolution. Go back here to Printify. We're going to upload again. There we go. We got the high resolution. So now you can stretch it out as far as you want to within the black dash box, of course. And then what's good about Printify is you can hit preview, and you can see how it looks. So they have the models as well. Okay. And you can see how it looks. So you can tailor it in. I like the fact that they have to fold it, they have the front, they have all these mock-ups. And what's good about this, even if you don't want to print with Printify, you can go ahead and use this as mock-up. So you can just hit right click your mouse, and you just hit save the image, and now you have like free mock-ups as well. It's another way to get free mock-ups. You upload your design on Printify and then just save the images. Of course, it's not that much options, but it's better if you're starting out, or if you just need mock-ups, as well as you can create mock-ups in Canva as well. Yeah, so that is how you can create. Another way you can create t-shirt designs in Canva. Again, like Creative Fabrica, they let you use commercial usage, and you can search anything. Let's say it doesn't matter who your target audience. Let's say your target audience is teachers, and you can even type teacher t-shirts. And as you can see, there's tons and tons. These are all packages, and then you have these individual ones, teachers. So you can really type in any different. You can say, let's say your target audience is dog lover. You can get t-shirt design graphics for that as well. Let's see. I might have too many tabs up. Oh, there we go. So here we go. If you're targeting grandmas that love dogs, you have dog mom, people who they love their pets and they call their dog themselves dog moms and dog dads. There you go. You can tailor them. less people, more dogs. So there's tons of different designs that you can download as is to make your t-shirts, or you can send it to Canva and add a little bit of uh, flair to it, an extra to it to make your design a little bit different. So Creative Fabrica is really good for people who are starting out that don't have a lot of design skills, because you can just do minimum to add to the designs that were already created, and you can create your t-shirts that way. Um, and so yeah, that's really good. So we're gonna go back to Canva. So let's see here. I downloaded this, and so now what we can do is Canva has a lot of different apps. So what you can do, another way to get mockups for your products is you can go ahead on the search bar on apps, you can type mockups, select mockups. As you can see, they have a lot of different things, coffee mugs. You have your apparel right here. So you can select, they have real models or they just have the actual shirts. And so let's add a new page here. Select someone that would be ideal for your target audience. We're going to go ahead and stretch this out. It says drop and drop your image. So we're going to go to uploads, and let's see. We dropped and dropped it to it. And so we can also edit how it looks on the shirt. You can move it up a little bit. You are kind of limited. And then we're going to say apply changes. So I moved it up a little bit. So this could be your mock-up as well. And so we're going to go ahead, we can stretch this out like this. If you like the brown background, you can keep that as is. And then you have another mock-up of someone who is your target audience, of course, because it's for a Black mom. So you want the person to be of color, of course. But if, let's say, you wanted to remove, let's see, if does it let me, okay, we can change the color of the shirt, I think. Okay, so I think I know how to attach image. Let's see here. No. So because it's not letting me remove the background, this brown, let's say you didn't want it, what you would have to do is, I think the brown looks really good though. But if, let's say, you didn't like it, um, you would have to download this image as its own image. And we could say, no, we're not going to say transparent. We're going to download it as it is. So page 4, download. We're going to hit up a new page. We're going to hit upload. And now we are going to be able, because it's a new image, we're going to be able to select remove background. Boom. So edit image. And right here where it says BG remover, background remover, now we have the background removed. And so if you wanted to, let's say you want the background, let's go to elements. You wanted a pink background. We can go to graphics or photos. And we can go ahead and stretch this out here. You can also use scenery as well. You can type in scenery. We're going to do position, arrange to the back. And so you can have that as well. You can move her, center her as well. If you don't like that, you can always delete it. We can have whatever background you want, you can add. Of course, for certain things, it might not make sense. So you want to select